I understand those kind of phenomena. That's the reason I'm trying to make an effort. Does anybody come to my school, right? Anybody come to my school to study English? No, they don't want to. Right?
They don't want to.
Why? Because they don't need to. And Japanese company try to get involved in overseas company. No, I'm going to ask for Singapore, my employees doing business. I'm going to ask Indonesian employees doing business, local business. I don't need to touch. Japanese like that. Okay, we have subsidiary in Holland. The Holland people going to manage, French people going to manage. No, we don't need to touch. Make investment. That's it. They come to the once or twice a year. They come to Tokyo office. We want to take care of them, food, sightseeing. That's all. I don't need to communicate with them. I don't know what they're going to do. They got profit. Okay, I'm satisfied. This is Japanese company. Stupid, right? No, never involvement in this organization. Crazy. Why? They cannot get involvement.
They cannot manage it.
Managers.
They don't want to. They cannot. Or
they cannot. Okay, I tell you, I can't do that. They don't expect me to do that. They never do that before. Okay, I'm going to make investment 20 million for this company. Only investment 20 million. Get stock? They're going to send anybody? Yes, they're going to send somebody to.
That could be an interesting job for you. If for companies who are not doing well overseas,
well, they are not interested in my involvement.
Well, if their companies are not doing well, if they're not making a profit, if they're making a loss, and they don't.
No, in this case they try to sell it.
They're not trying to solve
yeah.
it. They don't try to solve it. They just they just sell it.
Sell it. Simple. If they got profit, we just keep it.
If they don't get a profit, then they just sell it.
Exactly. Right? Just this is what I'm talking about.
But I mean that must be expensive because they don't make a profit, so they probably lose on their investment.
No, they don't care. Expense is they don't care. They don't need a lot of profit. 6%, 10%, 20%. They don't need 3% is good enough for them. But the headquarters 3%.
Better than the bank.
No, they don't care about that. Right? Efficiency, they cannot do that. They just ask them, okay, bottom line, why don't you increase more profit 6% to 8% next year? They said, okay, I tried to make an effort, that's it. No growth, no way. Right? Do you know that some French companies, Japanese companies, investment money for French company? I don't know which company, who told me that, but they make investment money, French company. And then that both French company, they did not show human resource database to Japanese headquarters. They didn't show. No, we cannot do that.
Because of privacy, or
exactly. But I bought your company, right? Why don't you? No. Well, this policy, based on policy, we cannot show. This French company told. Still, they didn't show Japanese people. But they cannot touch it, okay? Why I'm going to show it this information? What are you going to do for it for me? Japanese company, they can't do that.
As the owner of the company.
Huh?
As the owner of the company, so basically they will never be able to manage it if you can't even get.
No, Japanese company will be able to manage overseas company. If he can go to manage overseas company, it's easy. He go outside, quit this Japanese company, go working with overseas company. If he can do it, because and he's going to get salary 10 million Japanese yen as general manager. Why not? He's working with Japanese company. He's going to move into the French company. He get double. Actually double, but they're going to pay for him. Or he's going to move into more smaller company. The same overseas company pay his talent, right? Pay his skill. This is Japanese, I'm irritating day by day for this kind. Not irritating now. This is Japanese culture. They need to consider for sustain the current level, but I try to focus on the half a
But you
year.
think they're right, Sho,
Mm.
actually. You think they're right.
Mm.
Mm. Oh, it is right. It is, of course, it's kind of strange that people are trying to get more and more money, and the only thing that they achieve is that they pay more and more money for their rent, for their food. They don't need to do that because actually they already have
Yeah,
enough.
if you're going to live in Hong Kong, but the housing cost is so expensive,
Mm.
so they need to get more money.
Mm.
They need to work more hard. They're chasing for the more better position, better job. I understand. Singapore is the same, but Japan is housing cost no increase.
There's not much increase in rent, I think.
No 3 year double up. No.
No.
Actually, China is the same. And increase a lot, so they need to looking for better job. Otherwise, they cannot survive.
Mm.
This is their problem, but their problem. But we don't have problem. Housing cost.
But that actually brings me to a video that I would like to show to you.
What is this?
About the disappearing middle class in Germany.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
We saw that, right?
No, we didn't see it.
Germany is disappearing middle class
Mm.
because they're shifting the factory to Poland,
Mm.
right?
No, we didn't see that.
We didn't see that.
No.
Okay, have a look.
Mm. It's a very interesting video.
I know that story because I read in Economist.
Deutsche, yeah, it's another documentary.
That's the reason
I
they
love
have
it.
some slugging economy. Now it's slugging.
It's the economy is. It's like, oh, Germany as a whole is not doing so bad,
No, very bad. No.
but the inequality is really a problem. And what we see in this video, we see the two main players in this video are a real estate developer who is building houses for rent throughout Germany, especially Leipzig. He's very big, but he's one of the biggest real estate developers. And we see his way of thinking and the consequences of his real estate development for the other main character in this video, which is a worker for Siemens. He has a pretty good position, but he has a wife and 2 kids, and they had a double income. But after his kids were born, they have a single income. Then Siemens decides to move their operations overseas, and he can get another job. He either needs to move to a completely different city, or he needs to accept a different job. But actually,
within the same company?
with a different company.
Oh, different company.
Yeah, or within the same company. That means that he needs to move out of Leipzig. But he cannot afford the same house anymore. So this is they are moving away from the middle class to the kind of lower class. She's built for it. She has the kind of like the structure for it. She can deal with it.
What does it mean?
A basic constitution. So she has basically she is built to cope with, be able to stress like that. She's the constitution. For example, he has the constitution to be a long distance runner. Like basically, he is kind of like tall built, slender. But if you have the constitution to be a bodybuilder, then you have natural muscles.
Constitution means
Kind of
bodybuilding.
Yeah, well, no, constitution is basically kind
Shaping
of
up.
you have this
Shaping up.
Yeah, you
Shaping up body.
Basically, it means you have a body that is suitable to do this or to do that, or so basically she has a natural. She naturally is born to be capable of dealing with these kinds of stress. So she has the personality for it.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, constitution basically is what you what naturally inclined to. So if you are naturally inclined to, for example, to be a programmer because you have a high concentration, you understand numbers, these are